All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys how we went from sending a single cold email that generated us a closed client in under 45 days. I'm going to show you exactly how you could do this on your own. So my name is Nick Abraham. I'm the founder at Leaper.io. We're a B2B lead generation company. It's literally the same process that we have for our clients in generating leads, which is just simply sending cold emails. We do for ourselves, and we are able to generate clients from it. So in under 45 days, we went from sending a single email to a closed client. Let's walk through the entire process. I'm going to show you the cold email that we sent, how we took care of doing the response handling, how we took care of booking the demo, how my sales team took care of managing the entire sales process, closing the client, and the little tiny things that we have in place to make sure that we're able to convert at a high amount. So let's go through it. So the first thing we did was obviously we launched a campaign. So I'm going to show you the exact cold email that we used and we ran. So it literally went in and said, hey there, first name. I said that you're following science on LinkedIn. Thought it made sense to reach out because we're a performance-based B2B lead generation agency that delivers on a paper meeting-ready lead model. Would you be interested in seeing a one-page breakdown of how we compare science? Then we were able to get a response from the lead. The lead replies saying, hey, Mia, sure, I'm open to taking a look. We previously used science for outsourcing business development, spent nearly $20,000 with a total of 3 meetings and 0 sales, so not the biggest fan of them. And you can see that this is all the same prospect. I blurred out all his information and kept it just the back end of his domain, which is hire.com. So we're going to refer this prospect as hire.com. So hire.com, we added him into the info subsequence. If you're not entirely sure what the subsequences are, I have a video on my YouTube channel called Inbox Management where we show you how to utilize really effective subsequences. So let's keep it rolling. So we send him the info sequence where it's basically like, hey, first name, here's a comparison between us and science. We link them to the page. Here's a complete breakdown of our client success. I'm sure you get a ton of these cold emails from other lead generation agencies, but here's what separates us. We work on performance, meaning if we can't generate leads, you don't have to pay. I'd love to find a time to have a quick introductory call. That's 4-7 or 4-10. And then the prospect responded with interest. He said, sure, I have availability from 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. And so at this point, he's a meeting-ready lead, which is what we deliver to our clients. We don't actually book meetings for our clients. We get them meeting-ready leads. We basically pass them off as soon as they say, hey, I'm interested and I'm willing to speak, and they show times that they're available. Once we get that, we use this awesome automation that basically forwards the entire lead to our sales team, which is led by McClay, and he basically gets an email like this, where it has the entire lead's details, their account information, the entire conversation we've had up until the point, and he simply needs to click to reply and simply respond to the lead. So when he clicks to reply, it pops it up inside of his email where he's able to respond to the lead and continue the conversation and say, hey, send over an invite for the day of yada, yada, yada. Let's speak then. Or he'll go ahead and book it into our calendar, which will send out a calendar invite manually and kind of get them into our dripped flows and so forth. So at this point, McLean has booked the demo. So let's kind of quickly recap, right? Sent a cold email, got the response that was showing some level of interest, wanted some information, we put them into the information subsequence. The lead now responds, say, I have availability. We go and populate all of this, forward it over to our sales team using our automation process that we literally use for our clients. So the same way we generate leads for our clients is the same way we generate leads for ourselves. McLean now has the demo. And so this is the part where most people lose out on deals when it comes to cold emails, right? The demo is nothing crazy. It's nothing extraordinary. It's simply showing, what makes us different, shows our value props, everything of that sort. And McLean does a phenomenal job at doing and running the demos. But what makes him, one of the best closers and one of the best sales people I've ever seen is his relentless follow-up. And this is where people mess up, right? So McLean has the initial demo. He sends our usual follow-up demo call after email with our pitch deck, overview, and commercials, right? But this is where McLean wins. He will literally follow up with you until you literally tell him, hey, I do not need what you're selling me, and literally stop emailing. At that point is when he will stop messaging you, right? But up until then, he's following up. And so prospect says it's not the right time due to busy seasons after he, followed up under the, follow-up email that we send after the calls, right? McLean keeps following up. McLean eventually emails him saying, hey, what's the best time to speak? Guy tells us to send a invite 30 days out. McLean does that. Then he has the follow-up call, which was actually today, May 17th. And he's able to close the client and get an entire proposal signed, taken care of, everything of that sort, right? And so in general cases, your close rate's not going to be this great. And you're not going to be able to close as quick as he did. And here's why. These are the tiny things that you need to place, these contingencies that you need to have in place to be able to do this at a very successful rate like we do, right? Your sales process will take longer and your close rate will be less if you don't have these things in place. The first thing is a VSL, a video sales letter. So if you go into leadbird.io, the first thing you're going to see on our website is our headline and a link, or not a link, but a video embedded onto our website of our VSL. And if you go to Steven Trissler on Twitter, you're going to find a guy that's going to show you exactly how to structure your VSLs. And then if you keep scrolling on our website, you're going to see an insane amount of social proof, right? So you scroll on our website, you're going to see over 15 video testimonials from clients where we literally interview them and they talk about the success they had with us. And past just the interviews that we had, you could literally look us up on G2 and you're going to see, oh, wow, these guys have a 5 out of 5 stars, right? And then past the social proof, we take it a step further. We have a ton of case studies. So on our website, you'll see that we have a page just dedicated case studies, and we have like 15 to 20 on there showing, where the client was before us, where they were after us, and how we were able to generate the leads, and then maybe a customer interview with it. And then we also, at the end of the day, have a phenomenal offer. We do B2B lead gen on a pay-per-lead model. It can't get better than that, right? Phenomenal offer built with social proof, credibility, and a VSL. There's just no way you can't close people as long as you get the demo, right? And then what we're going to do now is take all the assets that we've created and we're going to shove it down the prospect's throat so that they trust us, that they know us, that they know that we're credible and that we're going to deliver on what we say that we could deliver on, right? And so what we do is we have a call booking page. And I'm going to pull this up and show you what makes this so successful. Our call booking page has people we worked with. It has those video testimonials. It has a link to our case study page. It has examples of meeting ready leads, right? So that's what the call booking page looks like. Once they book a call, they get auto redirected to this page, which is our redirected page, which is, hey, thanks for scheduling your discovery call. Watch this video prior to your discovery call, which is just our VSL. We're shoving our VSL down their throat because this is going to nurture them to the next level. And then it's also, if they scroll on it, it has an entire CMS of all of our case studies. Just social proof on social proof on social proof on social proof. Now they know that we can deliver on what we say. They will also get an email confirmation saying, hey, thanks for booking a call with us. We'd love for you to watch our VSL that breaks down, or here's a quick video that breaks down how our service works so that you can come to this call prepared and ask us any meaningful questions, right? They'll also get an email reminder 24 hours before the call, pushing them to the case study page. So if you go to our website and you click case studies, it's going to push them to this page. Once again, just shoving the same sales assets that we created down their throat so they know that we're legitimate, right? And we're going to even send them to a resource page, which just has all of our YouTube videos linked in here. It has webinars that we were featured on. It has podcasts that we got to speak about cold emails about. And now that we're realizing, oh, okay, these guys are everywhere. These guys are legitimate. This guy's putting his face on the internet talking about what he does, so he's not going to run away without my money, right? So this is, once again, just nurturing them further. And then they'll get a text reminder an hour before the call, pushing them to the resource page. And these two specifically are just meant to make your show up rate at a high amount, or whatever the word is for that. That's basically it. That's how we went from a cold email to a closed client in under 45 days. If you have a great offer, you build all these sales assets, the social proof, the credibility, the case studies, and you kind of get this nurturing process to work, you'll be able to do the exact same thing. So if you got value from this, I would really appreciate if you went ahead, dropped a comment, dropped a like, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to drop gold like this all day long.